Dear students, in this video, we are going to discuss about floating point representation. Floating point means it has the radix point in the number. So here we are going to discuss about binary number floating point representation. So it consists of strings of zeros and one. So in this binary number, we have radix point. So we can say it is the binary number floating point. So here we have two kind of representation. One is single precision floating point representation. Another one is double precision floating point representation. If it is a single precision floating point representation, means it is represented by the 32 bit in length. If it is the double precision floating point representation, means it is represented by 64 bit in length. Whatever it may be, it has three fields. What are they? Sign field, exponent field, and mantissa field. If the sign field is 1, means it is negative number. If the sign field is 0, means it is positive number. Usually sign bit has 1 bit and exponent field has 8 bits. Mantissa field has 23 bits. If you sum up all the fields, you get the 32 bit in length. While talking about the double precision floating point, sign field has 1 bit, exponent field has 11 bits, mantissa field has 52 bits. So when we sum up these fields, we get the total. It is nothing but 64 bits. While talking about the bias exponent, we have the formula 2 power e minus 1 minus 1, where e is nothing but exponent value. So for the single precision floating point, exponent has 8 bits. So you are going to substitute e by 8. So you are getting the value 2 power 8 minus 1 minus 1. It is nothing but 128 minus 1 is nothing but 127. So the biased value of biased exponent value of the single precision floating point is 8 bits. Likewise, for the double precision floating point, exponent has 11 bits. Therefore, 2 power 11 minus 1 minus 1, it is nothing but 2 power 10 minus 1. So 2 power 10 is nothing but 1024 minus 1 is nothing but 1023. So the biased exponent value of the double precision floating point is 1023. While talking about the scale factor for the single precision floating point representation, the range is from minus 128 to plus 127. So minus 128 is the largest negative number, plus 27 is the largest positive number here. Single precision floating point representation. So here we are going to find the single precision floating point for the given number 85.125. So first of all, we have to convert this decimal into binary, as we all know how to convert the decimal to binary. So for the equivalent binary value of the 85 is nothing but 1010101. For the decimal value 0.125 is nothing but 0.001. So when we join these together, you get the value 1010101.001. So this is the binary equivalent value for the decimal 85.125. Step number 2, you have to normalize this binary number. So in order to normalize this binary number, you have to frame the structure 1.x. What it means, the first number should be 1. After that, you should have the radix point and followed by the any number of zeros and ones. Okay. Let me see what about our first step result. It is nothing but 1010101.001. Okay, here we are having the radix point here. Okay, now we have to move the radix point after the first bit of the binary number system. So the first bit of the binary number system is nothing but 1. Okay, so you have to place this radix point here. Okay, so how many moves you have to take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 moves you have to take. So that's why you are writing 2 power 6, because you are using the binary number system. That's why you are using 2. So 2 power 6 means 6 refers the number of moves you performed. Okay. Therefore, what about the normalized binary number? It is nothing but 1.0101010001 into 2 power 6. This is the normalized structure of the binary number. Okay, Third, you have to determine the sign bit. As we all know, in the single precision floating point, the first field refers the sign bit. So here, what about the sign bit of the given decimal number? It is nothing but plus, because here there is no sign, so we can take it as a positive number. So the sign bit is nothing but 0, because 0 refers positive number, 1 means negative number, as we all know. And fourth step, you have to find the biased exponent by adding 127, because here we are going to find out the single precision floating point. If it's a single precision floating point, means you have to add 127 with exponent. Okay, therefore 127 is nothing but biased exponent, plus 6 is nothing but that value. Okay, when we add these two values, you get the answer 133. Now it is the decimal, we know very well. You have to convert this decimal to binary. You get the binary equivalent value 100000101. Okay, here we can say after the radix point we have the mantissa field. Okay, here we identified sign bit. This is nothing but exponent bit. Okay, now we can write the single precision floating point. How? What about the first field of the single precision floating point? It is nothing but sign bit. So what about the sign bit? It is nothing but 0. Okay, sign bit one, it is nothing but 1. And what about the next things? It is nothing but mantissa. Okay, next bit is nothing but exponent. We know very well. What about the exponent here? It is nothing but 100000101. So you are writing the exponent. Okay, here you have to check number of bits. How many bits here we are having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As we all know, exponent has 8 bits. So there is no issue to write the bits. Okay, so next you have to take the mantissas. We all know after the radix one we have the mantissa. So you are taking 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 001. But we know very well in single precision floating point, mantissa has 23 bits. But here how many bits we are having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We are having 9 bits. So in order to make it as a 23 bits, we have to add 0 in the LSB. Okay, so therefore 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 is a mantissa. And you are going to add number of 0 to make this as a 23 bits. So this is nothing but, as a whole we can say this is a single precision floating point representation of the decimal number 85.125. Let me see some MCQ related to this. If the decimal point is placed to the right of the first significant digit, then the number is called as we all know, decimal point is nothing but radix point. So you are placing that radix point to the right of the first significant bit. What is the first significant digit? Is nothing but MSB. So after the first MSB, you are placing the dot. Then the number is said to be what? As we all know, it is a normalized structure, normalized number. Therefore, it is option B, normalized. That constitute the representation of the floating numbers. Option A is sign. Option B is significant digits. Option C is scale factor. As we all know, these three are very essential for representing the floating point number. Therefore, option D, all of the above. And the next question is, in IEEE 32-bit representation, the mantissa of the fraction is said to occupy dash bits. We know in 32-bit representation means it is a single precision floating point. The mantissa field has how many bits? It is about 23 bits. So we can say option B is the correct answer. Option B, 23 bits. The normalized representation of 0.00101110 multiply with 2 power 9. So what is the normalized representation? What is by normalized structure? We know very well. The first digit should be 1. After that, we have to place the radix point. So when you convert this into normalized form, we get the result what? So you are going to have the mantissa like that. You are going to shift this point after this one, because your first MSB should be 1. Okay, that's why you are going to shift this dot from this here. Okay. Okay, then you get the value 1.0110. Okay, so in order to write the single precision floating point, we know very well the first bit indicates sign, the next bit indicate the exponent, and the last field indicates the mantissa. So here we found the mantissa. What is the mantissa? After the radix point, we have the mantissa, therefore 1.0110. So here in this 0.110 is the mantissa. So where here, where you are having that value 0.110, so option B. Option B having the value 0.110 in the mantissa pit. So we can choose the option B is the correct answer. The 32-bit representation of the decimal number is called, we know very well. So if the decimal number is represented by 32-bit, we can say it is the single precision. In the 32-bit representation, the scale factor is the range. As we all know, the scale factor of the single precision, or we can say the 2-bit representation, is nothing but minus 128 to 127. So therefore, option A is the correct answer. Thank you all.